Our agenda, the first item is going through the findings of fact on the Jones shoreline zoning permit.
I don't see Rich.
Well, he's there. Rich, he's muted. He's got his screen darkened. So let me ask him to start his video and to unmute.
He's in stealth mode, George.
That doesn't work so well in a public meeting.
No.
There he is.
Hey, Rich, I see you over there. Okay.
All right. Hey, before you guys get started, I'd like to introduce our new deputy clerk, Sheila Thorne, who is part of this this call. So she's going to be the new and much improved Nick serving you guys moving forward. So anyway, so this is her first planning board meeting. So be gentle.
Okay. Well, Sheila, thank you for taking on this task. We're not normally a bad bunch of guys, but we tend to have some long hours sometimes. So please bear with us as we get through these things. So Anthony, we talked a little bit about do we want to bring up the idea of a meeting on the special meeting before we?
Just real briefly, guys. Tonight we're gonna make a lot of headway on your backlog of shoreland zoning applications. We've still got a couple of more, along with a potential subdivision application that I want to ask you about. And so, hopefully we're going to soon again begin working on our subdivision ordinance. The planner that took over for Nick at KV Cog started just last week, and we've got I think Peter and I have a discussion with him scheduled here in the next day or two to get a game plan going for that. So we have 3 weeks between this meeting and your next scheduled meeting, and so I was wondering if you would care to take on a special meeting just to get rid of the applications that you do have before you, and that way we can plow ahead with the subdivision ordinance and any other applications that come in from now on. And so if you wanted to, we could meet, you could meet next Thursday or the Thursday after that, if that's agreeable to you guys.
My preference would be the Thursday, 2 Thursdays from now.
The 29th.
Fine with me.
Go ahead, Rich.
I says fine with me.
Sorry, Peter, I'm honestly not interested in an extra meeting.
Okay.
Yes.
Thanks, Matt.
Yeah, there's so much to do. I just don't want to add to it.
Understood. I would be willing to do an extra meeting on the 29th.
Okay.
Now, we know Craig's not going to be there.
Right.
Correct.
Well, so if you three guys, and we can reach out to Peter Sargent as well, are interested, we could go ahead and schedule that. If we do that, we still got the matter of Mr. Desmond's level 3 lot subdivision. He has turned in more information, but at this point, I'm not sure. Frankly, I'm a little confused as to what you guys are considering a pre-application versus an application. And if there's no way he's going to meet the November 3rd deadline, then we'd rather not deal with it. But I wanted just to touch base with you and see where you think we are in that process.
We had given him several things that we knew that he was going to have to submit based on those recommendations. Anthony, do you think he brought those things in, or is it?
He has brought more information in, and Gary can weigh in on this as well, but he is planning on asking for waivers for 2 things. Under the ordinance, those waivers can be granted by the planning board, but it's simply up to you as to whether or not, you want to hear that or not. I think one of them was a hydrogeological assessment, and he's saying that's not really necessary since there's already a well on one of the lots. At least, the guy he contacted to do that assessment told him that. The other is a stormwater runoff plan. There are 3 lots. One of them has a home, the other 2 do not. And he says that A.E. Hodson has told him that he can't really